Hey guys, what's up? Invested here, and welcome back to another exciting breakdown. So this probably be an exclusive video for my Patreon and YouTube Pro members. So recently I created a video on Netflix. This is my personal project. So I created a cool physics simulations with Blender and I tried on Netflix logo. So this is the logo. Here I will talk something about the challenges and how I achieve these things, and probably I will share one project file along with this video as well. As so let me open this vertical edge and let's see where everything is begin. So texture, so it will be visible. So here you can see I imported that I guess image as plane or mesh plane. So I imported that Netflix logo to get some references to model this, and later I simply created some planes. So this way, and if I go to the edit mode, you can see I have these vertices. So for this part I just simply move this like this way, and for this one I created another plane. So I basically created 3 different plane and I just skew them for the middle one, and later I join the edges together to create a perfect one. So here you can see this is after I guess I applied the solidify modifier, or maybe I extruded them and later I merged these edges, so it will be something like this. So this is how I created the logo, and you can see I used the original color. So this is the Netflix logo, and this is the first test where I tried cloth simulation, and later I put this simulation into the real life video. So let me hide this wireframe mode, and if I will show you, so here in the below part you will see I have a wind and also I have a turbulence. So if you go to the physics setting, you can see the turbulence is 205. And guys, remember, let's suppose I added some values over here, and if you will try to use these values into your simulation, maybe it will not work because these things is worked based on the world scale and also your object size. So you can see my size in the dimension possibly. So all these things affect based on your size, your object, like your cloth size and overall the world scale. So with these turbulence and wind, here you can see I created this kind of unfolding, and these are the settings in my cloth parameter. You can see the stiffness and the, I guess this was not played a much role, I guess. So yeah, this is overall the eye of the gravity. Let's suppose if I turn the gravity off, it will fall down. So this is the unfolding effect. So this is where I thought maybe I can create something cool. So this was the base beginning of the simulation. So this is the base scene. Why this is the base scene? Because I am going to use the same footage, and I want to create multiple artworks. So for that, and let's suppose on that scenario, if you want to do something like this, first track your video and create a rough geometry for your 3D scene and place your logo on the position where you want to begin all the scene. So this is the logo. If I go to the logo replace, or maybe somewhere I also save a logo to so I can, on every simulation I can see where I have to begin with. So you can see this is the base scene. So I save this file, and for all the simulation like hair simulation, inflate, or like unfold, I use this project file to start next step. So you can see here I fix all the lighting. You can see for the lighting reference, and you can see everything I did over here for the base scene. So I already shared the unfold one, so let me go to the inflate one. I guess this is the inflate, and if you will notice, this is beginning, like it's starting from the top. So for that I created a cube, let me go to the viewport display and maybe like solid. So here you can see I created this kind of a noise pattern, and I created this animation, and on this I have a vertex paint proximity modifier, I guess vertex weight proximity, where I selected the vertex group, and the vertex group is like this one is the full vertex. You can see the vertex 3, and this is the target object, like this one, I guess cube 06, you can see. So if I'll select this and go to the weight paint, you will notice this is coming and creating a weight, and based on that weight I am creating this cloth simulation. So this is the cloth simulation for this, and in the pressure I play with the values, so it will feel like it inflating, you can see. So this is how I created this simulation. In the beginning I tried to simulate the hair, but that was really tough, so I thought to use some other program just like Houdini. I am a beginner in Houdini, but I thought it's a good time to try that. But after a couple of tweak and some experiment, I created this cool fluffy kind of a hair simulation, and this looks nice, so I go with this. And here if you'll notice, this is the simple hair particle system with two types of a hair. So one is for the small hairs, here you can see small hair, and I also here you can see I have a wind, and also I have a turbulence which is moving here and there to create that wavy kind of a look. And if I select this, disable the first one and enable the second one, so this is the smaller one, you can see, and this is the bigger one. So this is a mix of two hair system, and these are growing based on the previous method. So if I'll go here, you can see I have vertex weight proximity modifier. I am using that data to, let me go down. So here you can see in the length I am using the same data, so that I can mimic that hair growing effect. So this looks really nice, and I assign a different material for that. And this is the rigid body, so let me use the last one, the file. So for this one I use RBD add-on, so I will provide the link in my video description. You can go there and download this plugin. This is really cool, and it provide a lot of stuff, just like I can create that chunk, you can see, and we have many more options in this. So this is really handy. You can go step by step and you can create some cool looking fractures like this. So let me go to the first one. So here I rendered these things like shadow separately and the color path separately, and here you can see the animation, like the simulation. Sorry, let me go to the half resolution, so you can see the simulation. And guys, whenever I import, basically I exported them into .exr format. So I use extractor R to extract that color path separately, and this is the exposure to bring back the gamma, and this is the shadow path which I change the blending mode to the multiply. So this is before and this is after. Same I did with all the other one. Here you can see the hair one, the fracture one, this is the correct one, and later I bring them everything together so that I can create a collage or kind of a compilation of all the videos. So I hope you really enjoy this, and I hope you get some basic idea like how I get started and how I created all this effect. Definitely these things takes time to learn and create, and for me as well, as because I spent a couple of days to do some experiment for all the different shots, and I created these compilations. So I hope you get some idea and get some motivation to make something like this. If you stuck anywhere, don't forget or don't hesitate to ping me. Mostly I available on Instagram. So thanks for watching this video. Thanks for loving me. I am Invest Ready and I will see you next time. Until then, keep working, keep smiling. Bye bye and take care.